Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Monday, the 22nd of September, 2025. It is 3:38, and I have just started our Monday and Wednesday 3:30 class recording. We have an important update to revise because it was massive and it provided important and very, very relevant information. So basically, regarding the content of the classes, there's not a lot of news because we insisted in writing more introduction and putting them into the TOEIC format, basically. Some students needed to practice grammar, others cohesion, others linking words, whatever. So we had 2 more classes to practice in the introduction last week. This week, we are going to go over the body requirements, and we are going to probably write one essay without the conclusion in class. And that's just about the content. And all the information about the introduction and specific information about the body was pasted to the common document, as you can see here. I don't have the page numbers, no, right? If you click on the outline on body, it's gonna bring you there. So you have the introduction, the body, and next week we are gonna have the conclusion right there. So this regards only the content, and we have news about the exams. The final oral exam must be held live with the cameras on, with the microphones on, and you need to go over 2 steps before doing your oral exam. Before we explain how to schedule your oral exam, we are gonna talk about something important for the students that may struggle to find the time. Number 1, there are some days where I provide midday slots, other days early morning slots beginning at 8 o'clock, although our classes start at 10. So one day is for early mornings, the other day is for middays, and one other day for late evening slots, ending, I believe, 8 o'clock. Okay? So this way, if you know that you are going to struggle to find the time and you may get a lunch time to do the exam, for example, go ahead and schedule your exam as soon as possible so that you are sure that you can have those times that fit you better. That suit you better, sorry. And apart from that, if you need to show your employer so that they give you the 20 minutes that you need, you can ask for an acknowledgement letter and a proof of attendance letter as well. So just follow the instructions that are on the update, in the update here. Provide me with everything that's being asked here, and you're going to be provided both letters when the day comes. All right. Then we can go schedule one exam with a student so that everybody follows the steps correctly. Now, Mario, I am going to pretend I am you, okay? So, because this is the vision everybody's gonna have on the platform when they decide to enter and schedule their exams. You go to your course, you go to content, contenidos, and you look for the link. You will find the live oral exam at Aula Teams here. And you are going to schedule your exam in the Calendly link. Important. The exam is going to be held at the same link we use for our classes. Even though Calendly automatically sends you an extra link because it's possible to happen, ignore it. You must enter our classes link to do your exam. If you enter and Lucy doesn't accept you at the moment, don't worry, because someone else will be in the middle of the exam and we cannot bother them. So don't worry if it takes you 5, 6, even 7 minutes to be accepted. It's possible that happens to you. Then, do you think you can decide for the day, Mario?
It is difficult now because I have another important thing. But well, I can.
Maybe
I,
we can do it just to show the students and
yeah.
we can cancel afterwards.
Okay.
We can do like that. Okay, so just let me show. Monday is the day that we have middays. So I will have 1 hour. Normally I start at 3:30. So this day I'm going to start at 2. And we finish earlier. On Tuesdays, it is the early morning, beginning at 8 o'clock and staying all over. When am I going to have lunch? I'm going to have lunch from 12 to 1. So there are more even early lunch times here for you to join if you need to use your lunch time. The Wednesdays are the late nights, the late evening, starting at 12 o'clock in the morning and staying until 8 o'clock at night. So I work my 8 hours. And Thursday is regular time with a bit middays ending at 5:30. Okay? Do you have any preference just in case?
Maybe no, I don't have any. Actually,
Okay.
Tuesday, for example.
Tuesday? And what time?
At maybe uh, 2 o'clock, for example.
2 o'clock. All right. Here. Oh, Lucy, but I don't want to use my lunchtime for the exam. I'm sorry, because we need to do that exam. If you don't do it now, people, you are going to be called before having your diploma available because they are not going to grant you the diploma if you don't do this exam. And it is happening with the last promotion. Students that cannot have the diploma printed because the subject is not completed. So please consider that very carefully to avoid you problems in the future. Then let's write your name here, Mario. Mario Piña. And the second surname, Mario?
I spell it to you. Munea. Oh, is
E.
letra E, E, yeah, R-A,
Munera.
yeah,
Okay. And your email, please.
Mario, underline, 25, underline 4, at outlook.com.
Okay. Do you remember that you have to deliver your exam info in the final oral exam task on the platform? If not, please do so. Otherwise, I won't be able to mark your performance to complete your file. Cheers. And here we're going to say yes. And you should have received an invitation for your exam.
Mhm.
Okay? You will see that the link that I tried to insert in the event is indeed our Aula Teams. If this by any reason changes, again, ignore it and join our classes link. All
Okay.
right. Now it's on Mario. Mario, can you please share your screen and go to Class Live platform, please?
Yeah. Let me. Microsoft Teams, yeah, this.
Okay.
Is it sharing?
Yes, thank you. Okay, so now that you have scheduled your exam, you need to deliver the task correspondent to your oral exam. Why? Because the platform doesn't allow us any way to assess an oral exam. So I need something done so that I can provide you with the mark you are going to be informed when you finish the exam. Okay? So you can click on content. Look for the task. There you go. Final oral. There you go. Stay there. Don't move. Don't move.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody, your instinct already tells you to go down, right?
Yeah.
And we don't want you to do that. I will explain why when we finish. You see that you have on the middle left,
Yeah.
pendiente de entrega.
Yeah.
Okay. And on the middle right, you have enviar tarea. That's where you're going to click. Okay. Stay there, please. No has enviado las tareas. Adjunta archivos o rellena el formulario para enviar tu tarea. No, I will tell you in Castilian. No adjuntaréis nada. I don't need to open 107 archives on my computer. I can't, right? So go down and you can read that green thing over there for me. Redacta.
Where? Redacta una breve justificación de tu tarea.
Okay, in where it says describe tu curso, this is where you are going to deliver your full name, the day, and the time you are going to take your exam. Go ahead.
It was 4 of November.
I will double check for you.
November.
At 2 p.m.
Okay.
All right. And then you are going to click on enviar tarea. Okay, stay there. Now, on the top, you can read la tarea se ha enviado successfully. Only then we know that I will be able to do what I'm going to show you now. Thank you, Mario.
You're welcome.
Now I am going to share, okay?
Okay.
A moment. Okay. So I go there. My view as a teacher is different. And what I find is mark. When I click on mark, this page will be open during the whole process of the speaking exams, because as soon as I finish with you, Mario, I will have you here. And I'll tell you, you did this, your mark is 9. And then, because I have this available for me, I will be able to provide you with 9. But if you were like this, I am not going to be able to. That's why, people, it is very important that you do this task. It doesn't look like, but it is quick for him now because we are doing it together. But when you come for the exam, and you may be nervous or not, but you may be nervous, you might be in the middle of your work journey, whatever. When we are holding the speaking exams, you are going to have, I will hold probably 20, 25 exams a day. Luckily, okay? Because I have 170 students plus the students who didn't do when they should. So if everybody forgets to do this, it's going to take us 5 minutes that we cannot take from the others. So please make sure that you deliver this task before coming to the exam, and that you deliver in the proper place as we showed just now. All right? Okay. Mario, do you want to cancel this and wait and schedule in the future? Or
Well,
should we keep it?
I think I can handle that day.
All right. Okay. So that's it. This is how we successfully schedule an oral exam. Now it's time for our class, Mario. Let's talk about the body. Do you have homework for me to correct?
No, I don't
Oh,
think so.
okay. All right. Some students did the homework suggested in the week update. So I provided some topics here. Don't look at them, please. So if you did that, make sure that you share your document with me so that I can correct it for you. Now, we have talked about the introduction, that the introduction needs 3 parts, the hook, the 3 key points, or 2, or 4, depending on the student, and the thesis statement. These are the 3 parts of the introduction. And after the introduction, you have to explain what you mentioned in the body. And we agreed that we were going to mention at least 2 key points and ideally 3 key points. Yes, Mario?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we have to write the body. Can you read for us, Mario?
Yeah. Body paragraphs. In academic essays, topic sentences usually appear at the beginning of a body paragraph. Because a topic, uh, because a topic sentence encapsulates the idea of your body paragraph, it introduces to your audience what the paragraph will be about. It should reflect or advance the argument of your thesis statement.
Stay there,
Every
please.
yeah.
Stay there, please. Let me open a document. And every time you read something, we are going to share it and we are going to check with an essay, all right? In academic essays, topic sentences usually appear at the beginning of a body paragraph. Topic. So, what is the topic of my essay? I am going to present it in the hook. The first sentence of your essay will present to your audience what you are going to talk about, what you're going to write about. And the same is going to happen in every body paragraph. Now you go, every body paragraph.
Every body paragraph must connect to the introduction. Each one will explain in detail one of the key points mentioned in the introduction, in the same order they were written there.
Okay, wait a moment, please. So let's analyze the topic sentences in every paragraph and let's check if they are in the same order. This example, for instance, the topic or the prompt. What do you think are the most important characteristics for a job you have had or you want to have? Use specific details and examples to support your opinion. Hook. There is no doubt to say that making a career decision is far from easy, as job seekers often have to take many possible factors into consideration. Is it related to the prompt, Mario?
Yeah.
Yes, they ask for characteristics and they say that there are many possible factors into consideration. So it is definitely related. They follow. As experienced job holder, I personally believe that the opportunities of using skills, 1, career advancement, 2, along with a good pack of benefits, 3, are 3 decisive elements when it comes to getting a new job. Look, he uses characteristics, factors, and elements. 3 different words exercising his variety of vocabulary. So yes, it is possible. And it is not that hard that we think. We are going to forget the word things when we are trying to list our key points because they are not things. Remember, students, that every time this happens, I do this example. This is a thing. An object is a thing in general. That's the main meaning of the word thing. But in here, in essays, we are talking about factors, issues, elements, whatever. Okay? What else? And then it follows by the thesis statement. In this case, it is the weakest, the possible. The weakest, but also the easier. Because if you compensate on the body, it is all right to have a weak thesis statement. The following we say, we will explain these points in more detail. I would have said. The following is say, will. Maybe the following say we will explain these points in more detail to prove what are the most important aspects of a job position, for example. I like, that's not what it must be done. I like shorter hooks because then I can prove my thesis in here. But this is personal. This is easier because we can just stretch what they said here. And in here, you need to be creative and try to catch the attention of your reader with strong words. Okay? Then, what are the key points? Use skills, career advancement, and good benefit package, right? Let's see if this is being done. And this. First paragraph. To start with, sequencing markers. When applying for a new job, the first leading factor that I pay attention is whether I will be able to use my skills and knowledge in the job. Is it the first key point? Yes, it is. So what do I have to do in this paragraph? I have to talk about using skills, nothing else. Can I speak good or drawbacks, advantages and disadvantages, drawbacks and pros and cons? Yes, you can, but you have to be wise. Otherwise, you're going to go into rambling. Okay, let's have a look at the second paragraph. What it must be about, Mario?
About career advancement.
There you go. In addition, marker and connector. So apart from everything I said here, I have something else to say. In addition, the opportunity of advancing my career is another main reason, blah, 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 blah. And the third paragraph must be about benefits. Finally, I am getting close to the conclusion, but it's not time to conclude yet. I think that a job must offer good benefits, such as health insurance, paid maternity leave, and a pension plan. Does it relate to the introduction? Yes. Is it in the same order? Yes. What am I going to talk about here? Benefits, nothing else. And all in all, in conclusion, after all the aforementioned, we cannot deny that there are several typical features, but the conclusion is for the next class. Okay, so we can see the clear structure, the organization of the text that allows you to not worry about anything else than your grammar and structures that you should have trained by now. Okay? Let's continue. Mario, use
Use a wide variety of linking words and transitional expression to connect each paragraph to the intro and the previous section. Addressing those in the body of your essay will strengthen, how do you say?
Strengthen.
Strengthen your argument and help you clarify why you believe something to be true. Paragraphs 2, 3, and 4 body. Use facts, use facts and anecdotes to explain why you hold your opinion. Make sure you use credible sources. It's not enough to say to just say what you think. You should also explain what evidence led you to that opinion.
Stay there, please. Okay, just let me. Okay, use facts and anecdotes. Okay. Facts. Each individual possesses his own or her set of striking skills, abilities. Is this a fact? Does this actually happen? Yes, it does. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And here, what is the fact here, Mario? Can you help me? In the second paragraph?
Yeah, it is reasonable to say that not many job seekers are willing to take a dead-end job since they
Okay.
see no future.
So, yes, this is another fact. And one more fact here.
Many job holders are not able to pay their medical expenses themselves.
Okay, that's why we need benefits. Okay, all right, thank you. Questions?
All clear.
All right, let's go for the hint.
Hint, be careful. Be careful with the timeline and subjects verbs agreement. For example, children's is influenceable. Children is an irregular plural word. It doesn't have a letter S, so sometimes students may think the verb goes in the singular. The correct sentence is children are influenceable. Remember that the verb must always agree with the subject.
Okay, and here I didn't break down the timeline, but I will. I'm looking for a good example in the essays the students are writing, and I'm going to paste it here. Let me unsure just for a second because something is popping to my mind. Who was it? I think it's this one here. Hold on. I want to give you an example of how one word can break the timeline completely. Yeah, let me work for the word timeline. Is it comment F? Yeah. Timeline. So it's not him. It is not him. Just a moment. I'm looking for it. If I don't find it, I'm not gonna keep trying, okay? This is the last one. Comment F. Okay. Timeline is subject. Okay. Subject. And verb agreement. And timeline. Okay. These are the mistakes the student committed. Okay, this is the timeline. She starts by present, and she emphasizes its present using an adverb. Currently, when companies offer a new position, they conduct hard interviews. But that is not all, because previously you needed to have specific skills to be able to access the job. So she is breaking the timeline. It is, but previously you need to have, I wouldn't even say this, because you need to have specific skills to be able to access the job. So this is one example of breaking the timeline, and it is easy to happen, okay? I will find a way to edit this in a way people understand. Edit to explain timeline. Okay, Mario? So it is important to keep the timeline.
Okay.
Now, what you don't want to include in your essay, Mario?
You're not sharing, Lucy.
Oh, sorry. Go. There you go.
What not to include in an opinion essay? I think it's true that technically an opinion essay is all about what you think. It's okay to use this phrase to begin, but your essay will fall flat if you reply only on I think. On I think a statement without providing external evidence, examples, or reason for how or why you think those things. Repeating the phrase in every paragraph is not a good idea.
Okay, so again, I normally teach my students not to use the pronouns. I think they personalize too much, and it's not the academic it can be, especially for master's degree students. You are one level ahead. So we should try to remain academic, not only because Stoic likes that kind of writings, but also because you're going to write your TFMs, and the writing tips are the same for all languages. Cohesion, structure, organization, grammar. In our case, the only change is the language. So, okay, in the beginning, Lucy, but Lucy, in the book that you provide us, what is the book? Here. In the book that you provide us, everybody says, personally, I am in favor. I personally believe. In here, personally, I strongly believe. Okay, this is kind of better. Strongly believe. But if you say that this is your opinion, I think it weakens your thesis. If you say that you think, it's because you think that you are saying that you think that just because. But if you throw a strong sentence affirming that sports play a different role in improving fitness level, according to research, it changed completely. So it is just in this case, it is style, it's writing style, but it is much stronger not to personalize with the pronouns. Okay, and again, you can do it once. So yes, all the introduction, bring them. Okay, but you're gonna notice that it doesn't happen all over the essay. There is no I think, I believe, I guess here. These are all facts and examples. In here, let's see. There, da, da, da. Finally, our mental pressure. I wouldn't even use our mental pressure would be considered blah, blah. Okay, so here he throws I may. And at the end, all in all, great benefits are undeniable, as one can see. Okay. And then he goes to the first plural. Okay. So, okay, one twice, but that's it, not more. Ambiguity, Mario.
Ambiguity. By the time you sit down to outline and write your essay, you should have a clear understanding of what you think and why you think it. It's fine for your opinion to stretch throughout your essay, but if you aren't clear about your opinion at the beginning of the essay, you can't expect your reader to have a clear understanding of your ideas after reading it.
Okay. Ambiguity. Remember that I advised. There are no maybes, no perhaps, no coulds, no woulds. It is can, it is will, it is. Because this shows that you were sure of what you were about to write about. Okay? And rambling.
Stick to the subject. Again, because the material begins in your head, it's easy to get off track following your wandering thoughts. If you need to, allow yourself to go off on those tangents, but just remember to go back and cut out any material that isn't relevant to your thesis before you turn the essay in.
Okay, and if you want to investigate about rambling, you can click on the link and you're gonna understand it. Basically, let's imagine that you were talking about, what's the next one? Advantage living near work. Okay, he's saying that living near home is better because you save time. You save a lot of time. And then he gives an example of being stuck in the car. And let's imagine that here he says this, and he adds that the car may break, and then you have extra expenses and this and that. This is rambling. This is not related to being stuck in the car. If the car breaks and you have extra expenses, yes, it can happen, of course, but it is not immediately related to what he's talking about. And we don't want that. All right? And that's the end of the explanation. Mario, do you have any questions?
Not for now.
Okay, so let's see how you do it. It is 6:17. You're going to have 22 minutes to write a new intro, hook, key points, thesis statement, and 3 body paragraphs. No conclusion. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you the the prompt in a sec. 22. Why 22? If it's a total of 30 minutes. Remember, we need to keep 5 minutes to go back and check everything. Mistakes, spaces, mistypings, etc. I will share only the timer. Okay, like this. Just a moment. All right. Mario, Let me open your document. Where is the outline? The outline doesn't come. No. Okay. Can you hear me well?
More or less.
Because I think that.
I'm losing you from time to time.
Sorry?
I'm losing your voice, and from time to time.
Okay. Well, let's give it a moment, please. Because I can see you cannot see the screen, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, I'm here in your document.
Yeah, I see you.
I am going to, now you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me try to share the timer again because this is not working. Timer. Now? Okay, good. All right, I am going to paste you one of the prompts that were supposed to be homework, okay?
Okay.
Okay, people watching, if you click on the outline homework practice for next week, you're going to find 8 different prompts. All these 8 different prompts are different from the 42 prompts we have in the introduction tips document. So you can pick any of those and do as Mario is going to do now using the timer that we have in class. And Mario, I am going to copy and paste this one for you. Copy. Mario. Good luck. Your time starts now. People watching, the same. Okay, Mario. So Mario finished, I think, 3 or 4 minutes ago, and he was revising when the alarm chimed. So that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, let's go for
May-
it, Mario.
Maybe the second and the third idea is pretty much the same, but I didn't have time to change it.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what happened. Okay, the volunteering at schools, right? Yeah. Okay. Everybody knows school is boring and it is always the same from year to year or year after year. To introduce different opportunities, dynamics as
Eh, yeah, that is a question. In Spanish, we use dynamics as a no no. Mm, yeah, like the a synonym from opportunities or experience. It is the same in English.
I think that dynamics would be more to the physics, right?
Yeah,
Dynamics.
we use as a noun, not only as a adjective.
The branch of mechanics that studies the forces that it closely related to Newton's laws of motion in other fields. These I know we can say, group dynamics, but you are using it as opportunities.
Yes, as a synonym of experience or I don't know to eh, englobar. Uh,
But experience as the sense of
volunteering.
mm, group dynamics describes the patterns of interaction and change within a group of people. So what is the group dynamics? They are very disruptive students, so they need discipline. What's the dynamics, right?
Mm,
But I don't think it is what you are trying to say here.
Yeah, it was a question. So for that,
It's okay.
the breaks.
Okay. Like or such as volunteering will be positive for children to live new experiences, to grow as a person, evolve. Because grow, if we are talking about kids and you say they are going to grow, of course, you need the preposition grow up. But I think what you want is that they are going to
Mhm.
evolve as individuals, right?
Yeah.
To evolve as a person and develop uncommon skills. Let me explain to you how these opportunities will enhance our children's maturity. Okay. Opportunities. Let's use activities here. Because at school we have subjects and we have activities and extracurricular activities.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was thinking about the word dynamics.
hmm, hmm, different.
Yeah, activity.
I'm trying to think about something else. Hmm. Cross curricular. Oh God. Maybe we can use subject. Subject, activity. What do you prefer?
Subject, for example.
Sorry?
There are no subject. Yeah, I don't mind.
It is fine?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There are no many synonyms. And
Will be
one
bored.
question also, Lucy. For you, what is volunteering?
Volunteering is that you do service for free to help people. This is volunteering.
Yeah, but not in another country or.
Yes, why not? You can go volunteering in Gaza, for example,
Yeah,
or
yeah, but as a school activity, it is weird.
well, TOEIC normally presents you absurd topics. That's
Absurd?
why absurd. So normally nobody, if volunteering is something that you do because you want, schools should not obligate students, right? It should be something that comes from your heart because you are volunteering.
Yeah.
So it is a strange topic, but this is the typical topic that if you were in an exam, you would say, what? Am I supposed to write about this now? And you need to improvise.
Okay.
Improvise and pretend that you believe in that, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Okay. Will be positive for children to live new experiences, to evolve as a person, and develop uncommon skills. Let me explain to you how these opportunities will enhance our children's maturity. In the first place, or firstly, children are focused on learning some knowledge that they cannot understand if it is
If,
positive, right?
yeah, if.
They cannot understand if it is positive or not.
Yeah, or not. We can use whether instead of if.
Ah, good. They cannot understand whether it is positive or not. Well done. So for that, to live in another country will bring a wide range of experiences. It is a fact that people who have lived abroad tended to be more ambitious and well prepared against everything. What did you understand for volunteering?
To live in another country and help homeless people or people of poor.
Okay, but then we should have specified this in the introduction. Is volunteering abroad?
Yeah, I don't know if it is understood by the word, or do I have to?
Yeah, because well, in here I understand that you're now that you told me, but it would look like it would look like that this is related to learning languages or not related to volunteering.
Yeah, yeah. I,
Um,
I didn't know how to link that very well.
living in another country will bring a wide range of experiences. It is a fact that people who have lived abroad tend to be more ambitious and well prepared against everything. or prepared for everything or for anything. To continue, in that kind of circumstances, children will see the importance of why it is crucial to assist to school and to learn all that random knowledge, because it is not all as simple as at home. They will grow in other aspects not trained much in school, such as responsibility, organization, and respect for your fellows. Okay. Punctuation. Be careful. This is Spanish.
Oh,
Responsibility.
I didn't know.
Responsibility. Such as Okay. At that kind of circumstances. So, all right. When you say, I like what you are trying to say, all right? But I need to show you how disconnected it is. So the introduction is very good. Okay. I needed to add abroad. No. Sorry, this is the introducing different such as volunteering abroad. In here, I needed to add abroad because then you bring up the idea of living abroad, and not necessarily volunteering has to do with living abroad. Volunteering is helping people for free. This is right.
Yeah,
Then,
so that's why I asked you how people understand the
volunteering
word
for me,
volunteering.
right? Mm-hmm. But we can just change it by adding the word here, and then it's all right.
Okay,
In
okay.
the first place, or
Restart with.
no. I'm thinking about some other thing to put here, but
Ah,
it's all right. It's all right. Okay. In the first place, children are focused on learning some knowledge that they cannot understand whether it is positive or not. Living in it is a fact that people are not. Okay. Now, each paragraph goes connected to the previous, right? So, okay, to continue. So if you say to continue, you need to explain more what you have said here and add something else.
Okay.
So if you use to continue here, how?
Yeah, it is not connected.
So
Secondly,
in addition, moreover.
you can start a sentence or a paragraph with moreover.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I understand that word as as you want to continue something you are saying.
No, not necessarily. Maybe además maybe además puede tener este sentido en castellano, pero moreover means aparte de eso.
Yeah, but aparte de eso, maybe you want to extend another thing. As
Well,
well as,
yeah, because you are adding another explanation about something.
but from a different idea. It
Not
doesn't matter.
necessarily. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's go over moreover.
For example, I wouldn't start a sentence with the word besides.
Oh, really? Yes.
Not in Spanish, I think.
Look, moreover, in addition to what has been said, besides, example. In addition, so in here, if you are adding something to what was said before, you are going to add something new, yeah, but it is a continuation of that. So why are they prepared? Because they are going to learn random knowledge, and they are going to see that nothing is rainbow like at home, right?
Okay.
If you want it, you could say moreover. However, I like to use I like to use moreover in the second or third paragraph. I mean, body paragraph. Because this is, no, this is your second, so that would be fine.
Yeah, the second idea.
If you want moreover here, you could use it.
Okay.
Because in the first and in the second, it's a bit very logical. First, second, third, right? Not wrong, but just very common. Okay, at that kind of circumstances, or in, okay, plural? In those kind of circumstances, children will see the importance of why it is crucial, why attending to school is crucial. Attending to school is crucial. And no, that attending, that we'll see. Okay, we'll realize, you see with your eyes. We realize how the importance is crucial, and learn, will realize, and will learn. So you keep the timeline.
Yeah.
All that random knowledge, because it is not as, because it what? Because life is not as simple as it is at home. Life is not as simple as it is at home everywhere. Because life everywhere is not as simple as it is at home. They will grow in other aspects, not trained much in school, such as responsibility. Okay. They will grow. I'm gonna add, this is
Up.
no, wise or mature, but you have mentioned mature before, so I will
Yeah.
just wise. We can
Okay.
grow up, we can grow old, we can grow wise, we can grow apart, and every word is gonna change the meaning of your verb.
Yeah.
Okay, finally, children will be very happy to stay away from maths and languages. Yes, they will. In volunteering, they will learn new skills about themselves. The skills about oneself, they will. Are you saying that they are going to know themselves more because they are
Yeah.
away from home?
Yeah.
Okay, so they will learn more. What is a skill? Speaking languages, being good at mathematics, swimming well, whatever. These are skills, right?
Mhm.
Soft skills, hard skills. But when you learn about yourself, it is not a skill.
Okay.
In my case, I was in France helping at a homeless center where you learn how to communicate and treat people without any bad thinkings, thoughts.
I wanted to say prejuicio, but I didn't know the translation.
I think it's prejudice, proud and prejudice, right? Yes, it is. And here I would do this. Furthermore, comma, they will teach you about life and truly important life's aspects. Okay, about life.
Well,
And
it's the same.
it's, no, it's not. And it's truly important aspects. You see, when you use the pronouns, so you don't need to repeat it.
Yeah.
Okay, because you
I,
were talking about yourself. It was
yeah, I wanted to add an experience.
that's good. And this is true?
No.
No? But well done. Well done. That's what we need. Improvisation, creativity, and it doesn't matter if it's true or not, because it is relevant to the topic. What's going to be the conclusion? That you can say by experience that volunteering is a great addition to school's curricula, for example.
Mhm.
Okay, your conclusion will become much easier. Okay, my dear, it is time. We have corrected your essay, and I would appreciate if you can write one for homework. Do you think you can make it?
Mm. It may be a bit
Difficult.
difficult, but I will try.
Okay, you try. You pick one of the 8 topics apart from topic 8. This was topic 8.
Okay.
So you can choose from 1 to 7. Always first 22 minutes. Then you pick
Mhm.
the topic. Then you write in the 22 minutes. All right?
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
see if you can do it, because after the corrections, it should be easier for you.
Yeah.
All right? Okay, Mario. So thanks for coming, and see
You're
you
welcome.
on Wednesday.
Yes, see you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.